Jazzpianist Sebastiaan van Bavel is een muzikant en componist met visie. Zijn opvallende talent in zowel het jazz als klassieke genre leverde hem reeds op jonge leeftijd vele onderscheidingen op en zijn liefde voor beide genres is overduidelijk terug te horen in zijn muziek. Hij trad op Noorse Jazz samen met het Metropoolorkest en met zijn mix van genres ontving hij in 2014 een Edison Award. Vanavond brengt hij muziek gebaseerd op de teksten van de Indiase poëet Sri Aurobindo. Melodische en ritmische concepten uit de Indiase klassieke muziek komen samen met zijn westerse achtergrond. De muzikale vrijheid van jazz blijft echter het vertrekpunt. Sebastiaan van Bavel, piano, Vera Naus, vocalen, Jasper Blom, tenorsax, Maciej Domaracki, contrabas, Jimmy Jo Huting, drums. Dit is Paradox Live!
stream thronged with the blossoms of paradise, by the streams of eternity.
Sebastiaan van Bavel,
Yes,
welcome.
thank you very much.
You are performing tonight at Paradox and you are playing work inspired by an Indian poet called Sri Aurobindo, if I pronounced that correctly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why his poetry? What inspired you?
Yeah, I think what inspired me the most was his, let's say, all poetry deals with the same theme. So it's all about enlightenment. So how to reach, or say, go from dark to the lightness, or from ignorance to wisdom, etc. It's always the same journey that you undertake. And all his poetry, I mean, it's many forms. And he writes usually in a sonnet form, so it's a clear poetic form with a rhyme scheme, which I also like. But how many ways you can describe this process intrigued me very much. And then when I was reading the poetry, I thought, yeah, this needs music in some form. So let's see if I can, let's say, put in sound or make in sound the theme of this poetry. So I think what John Coltrane was also doing with The Love Supreme, which is very much inspired, was to see if you can have this, this state of mind where, I don't want to say the nirvana kind of everything resolves or dissolves, state of mind, but it has a certain intensity about going inwards deeper and deeper to reach, let's say, I think the pure self. And I was very much intrigued by this to see, could I make this theme sound in music?
So it's about enlightenment, if I may summarize it like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How do you bring or translate enlightenment in music?
Yeah, that was quite an interesting process. My process going about the poetry has been to see, okay, can I make, let's say, a big cycle where the for sure the last part would be the nirvana, where you reach this final state, and the beginning would be something like the creation, and then it moves. Then in the what we're going to play tonight, then he has the bluebird, which is a different way of talking about the beauty of creation, and then it goes to the soul and the ignorance, and then we have the process where we start to search, let's say, for something that is greater than ourselves. And then I listened to Coltrane, to A Love Supreme, and he has exactly the same form. So I just kind of stole. The Love Supreme also has the acknowledgement, and then the resolution where you make the commitment to go after something, and pursuance. Of course, I think it's self-explanatory, and then he reaches the psalm, where it's the love of God, which is the nirvana.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, that sounds really awesome. Yeah. So, and you have help today, because usually I think you have a trio, and tonight you're performing with two guests.
Exactly.
Jasper Blom on saxophones and vocalist, her name?
Vera Naus.
Vera Naus.
Yeah.
Why do these two people?
I mean, we needed the vocalist to sing the lyrics, and I've worked with Vera already for some time, so I know her reach very well and how the voice sounds in which register, etc. So I could write certain stuff that is, let's say, maybe not very comfortable to sing, and I would know, okay, if I knew she would be able to sing this. And for Jasper Blom, I mean, I needed this kind of Coltrane way of playing, not necessarily to sound like Coltrane, but this intensity of being able to take a long solo and to stretch and go intense and more intense and more intense. And then Jasper was the obvious choice.
Is abolished, but the mute alone. The mind from thought relieves, the heart from grief, growing existent now beyond belief. There is no I, no nature, known, unknown. The city, a shadow picture without tone, floats, quivers unreal, forms without release, float. A cinema's vacant shapes like a reef, thundering in shoreless gulfs. The world is only the limits above permanent is he. A peace stupendous, featureless, still replaces all what once was I. In it, the silence unnamed, emptiness content, ether to fade in the unknowable, or thrill
Ik hoop dat u genoten heeft van deze aflevering vandaag. Ik heb zelf in elk geval ontzettend genoten. Wilt u meer weten over de aanstaande concerten in Paradox? Ga dan even naar onze website paradoxtilburg.nl. Heel graag, tot de volgende keer!